Alright lads, welcome back to another Dauntless video. Today we've got another build showcase, and instead of strikers, for once, we've got an axe build, something a little bit different. I did do a similar axe build previously, and it did pretty well on YouTube, so I thought, you know what, let's just try doing an axe build in regards to the hunting grounds. This build is actually a Koshai axe. It was a similar build to what I used before the Reforged, but this is, I tweaked it a little bit from before, and I think it's a bit more viable for people who aren't used to axe too much. There isn't no defense slots in there. There's no iceborne. It is like more just for part breaks and for getting nice contact staggers right at the beginning of the fights, as you'll see in a moment after I've given you the build. But as a side note, if you have got the Aguirus axe as well, the one which from the boss from Terror Escalation, you can use that as well. Actually, it's kind of better because you can tweak the you can actually tweak the build, so it's a little bit better because of the prismatic cell slots. But regardless. This build layout, the perk summary is pretty nice, like I said before, for initial contact breaks in general, and just doing quite a lot of damage. So without further ado, I'll explain. Got the Koshai axe, obviously. It is obviously power surge to give us the +3 sharpened. Obviously, also the effect from Koshai, after not dealing damage for 4 seconds, your next 2 attacks deal 50%, which is great. Overpower +3 is attached to it. Energize +3. Make sure you have Grim Onslaught and Overcharged Cylinder. This build only really does work when you've got the Overcharged Cylinder stacked up to 4, which is why it won't get the best benefit right out of the gate when you do go into hunting grounds. But when you do get it up to level 4 stacks, which I will show you in a moment in the fights, that's some nice damage, like insanely nice damage. Regardless, moving on. Shroud Helmet with Discipline. Frax Chest Piece with Wild Frenzy. Boreas Arms with Overpower. Frax Legs with Wild Frenzy. And finally, a Drask Lantern with Energize. Reason why I've gone for Drask is because I like that 30% extra damage for 6 seconds. One, I've got a level 4 throw primed and ready with a full meter as well. Tapping that Drask right at the beginning of the fight, you'll see why. It does some nice damage. Yes, a lot of it is part damage, I understand, but regardless, it's still nice for the breaks. It's nice to get you into that overpower state. This build isn't around tonics. I literally don't use tonics in this build. But actually, it allows you to save tonics for whatever you want to use it for trials or any other catalyst build you have in mind. But I really wanted to make a build which wasn't reliant on catalyst for once, and it does that. It does that, and you can carry in this. You can use it in the shroud areas. You can use them in the Retakiri areas. But because I've done videos on that particular area, we've decided to go to the other one, which is actually nice to show you the part damage, even though it's a bit. We're a bit overpowered for the zone, but it's still nice to see. They're all solo engagements, by the way, just so you can actually get an indication on how much damage you are actually dealing. The perk summary also looks like this. A +6 of Cunning for the extra crit chance. Energized, +6 as well to give you that weapon charge rate to get you more fully charged level 4 throws more quickly. Overpower +6. You know the deal with that. Get 60% damage when you get a dagger or when you get into a part break, etc, etc. +6 rage pairing up with a +3 wild frenzy, your bread and butter damage. +6 wild frenzy gives you more attack speed when you're underneath the 50% threshold, paired with discipline. Really nice. And obviously finally the +3 sharpened, giving you that a nice bit of part damage. Previously this build had +6 sharpened in, and yes, it's good. Yes, it's nice. You get the additional 100 part damage after dodging in for an attack, which is really nice. And if I had the Aguirus one, I would probably have the same build, but with the +6 sharpen. But regardless, this still can do really beefy amounts of damage. I might do another video on this with the Aguirus one with the +6 sharpen, because it can do like even better in the same numbers with the part damage. But regardless, that's the build. I'm going to leave it in the description below as always. If you do like it, if you don't like it, leave your comments below as per usual. If you don't like it, tell me why, and if you like it, tell me why. Simple as that. Tell me if you think it should be tweaked as well, like if there should be catalyst in here, or with rail splitters canteen. I'm not really a fan of like using pots for axe. I don't really see the point when you can get like nice damage like this. But regardless, thank you very much for listening on to me. If you are new, feel free to like, subscribe, all that new business. And I'll put you through to I think 4 behemoths from one of the fire zones. Yeah, enjoy.